Hey, we got Aries Spears, y'all. The amount of child support. This is old, but somebody told me to watch it. Let's get it. Let's go. No time to waste.
You talked about child support laws.
Yeah.
Right. You said the way women in courts rate men financially is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's mafia shit.
Until men start banding together and say enough is enough.
Yeah, at what point will men come? And we all know it. Well, it ain't a secret. We know it. But at what point will men go, enough's enough?
So you have kids?
Yeah.
You pay child support?
Yes.
So you said...
Comment down below what y'all think about child support, and is the system fair to men? Ask that question. Let's get it. Let's go.
Something interesting here. You said a kid should get what's necessary, not what's entitled based upon how much you make.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's based upon what you make as opposed to what's necessary.
Well,
it's not necessary. Listen, I've done the research, and apparently from what I've seen on TV, a child can survive off the price of a cup of coffee for 50 cents a month. A child can have a good life.
You could support a child.
You could support a child technically for 50 cents a month. But what I'm saying is, there's no way you could tell me that a child needs. I think at one point I read P. Diddy was paying one of his baby mothers $90,000 a month.
Well, okay,
justify that.
This is something that I don't agree with you with, because ultimately that is your child, and if that child was living with you, that child would have a certain lifestyle. So the fact that the child is not living with you, why should that child not have somewhat of a similar lifestyle?
If you can afford $90,000 a month,
yeah,
you can afford to have that child live with you. Fight that fight and make that child live with you.
Well,
and he can still have the lifestyle. But we all know that money ain't about the child, it's about her. It's about her. It ain't about the child. Kids, and I'm not trying to let me be careful because I'm not trying to shit on kids that go through ADD. I know that's serious. But it's almost like all kids have ADD. When a child is upset, put something shiny in their face. What's this? That's how quick kids don't care about what the adults care about. You know what I mean?
Right, no, it's not that expensive to raise a child. I'm 100% with you on that. But the reality is, that is your child. Just because you and the mother are not together anymore does not mean that that child has to suffer.
But what's suffering? No one's literally talking about 50 cents a month.
Right.
That would be suffering.
That would be suffering. But look, if you live in a mansion, right? You live in a mansion. You're a multimillionaire. And you and the mother are no longer together. The mother is broke. The mother lives in a shitty studio apartment. Technically, you could pay enough money for the child to eat and have, JCPenney clothes and stuff like that. But don't you want to give that child a slightly better experience? Because you have the financial...
Yeah, but at a certain... celebrities are paid by... A lot of them are independent contractors, basically, to a degree, right? So the amount of money they make is not always guaranteed. I remember DMX, at a point, was making $1 million a month, and his child support was killing him. I think it was somebody told me somebody told me that he had to pay about $1 million a month. So that's crazy, I think there should be some type of, I don't know, but I remember Kanye was paying $200,000 a month to a rich woman. I don't know. I think, but then again, there's fathers that don't really want to be in the kid's life, and it's I don't know. It's definitely a tough one. Yeah, it's tough.
So it means to do it.
I bet you a kid would rather live in a condo surrounded by a gazillion toys than a mansion surrounded by 4.
It's not just satisfied happy, it's, education.
Well, of course.
Healthcare.
Of course, but let's cut through the bullshit. We're not talking about none of that. Let's talk about what it really is. It's the mother going, I want to be paid because that's the lifestyle I'm used to. Now, granted, once the child becomes a certain age, and like anybody else, once you figure out, oh, my dad is so-and-so, that comes with so-and-so. Mm-hmm. Now you too want to take advantage of it. You want to be those spoiled, bratty little kids on MTV's Sweet 16.
Yeah.
But before you figure all that out, what you care about is getting the proper amount of love and attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that don't cost shit. The money thing, that becomes different on its own once you realize how wonderful it is to have money. But prior to kids realizing that, they don't care about money. They don't care about materials to that extent.
But there's also safety. You know, if you put your child in a certain neighborhood, there's going to be a higher chance of that child getting harmed.
Again, we're not talking about the
bare
low
minimum,
end of the
right?
totem
We're talking
pole.
about.
I'm not talking about, the child should have the bare minimum. Mm-hmm. But to go the bare maximum, there's gotta be a halfway point.
Well, there is. And, you know, in general, I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I've never gone through this myself, but...
You've never gone through child support?
No.
Why are we having this fucking conversation? You talking to me like you fucking know. You have yet to have your ass bleed. How dare you?
Hey! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I gotta get out of the camera. Oh shit! This motherfucker ain't never even been on child support, talking all that good shit. Like he ain't never had. He talking all that good shit. I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking this motherfucker. Oh, he done been on child support. He think it's fair. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? He ain't never even on child support. Oh shit! My bad, y'all.
This whole time I'm thinking you talking to me based off experience. This motherfucker's telling me all his this and that and beliefs and motherfucker, you've never been here.
Okay, fair enough. You got me on that one.
Dude, let me tell you something. Based off of what I have to give my children's mother, it really is heinous. It's heinous. Because it's unnecessary.
How much is it?
It's just unnecessary. And the part that I love is that the women who receive it find ways to validate all that shit. Why do you need 30 grand a month? Oh, because bitch, before that you was happy with the 1,500 you got every month. I'm just saying, man, people take advantage. It's hard to go from lobster to fish sticks.
You know what's actually interesting is you know, in America, if you get married,
Right.
and if you don't have a prenup,
Yeah.
the wife gets potentially 50% of the income that was made during the course of the marriage.
Yes.
Right? In England, it's based on the person's entire net worth, even before they even met.
Right.
Shit.
So, like, you know, they're talking about, like, for example, you know, like how one of the princes of England just married that one, you know, he's engaged to that one mixed chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're talking about this situation, right? Because when Princess Diana divorced Prince Charles, they're saying she walked away with like 57 million and essentially like put him into financial ruin.
Damn.
But did you know in Afghanistan, she don't get shit. And she better shut the fuck up.
It's a Muslim country. So you can laws over there. Hey man, listen, move to you know.
That's a joke, y'all. Yeah.
Well, listen, but my man Napoleon from the Outlaws, he lives in Saudi Arabia now. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure
He might be on to something. He might be on to something.
He might be onto something.
Dude, until you experience anal blood leakage, you don't understand.
Facts, man. Like, you don't understand. Child support is some shit, man. It is a motherfucker, but it is what it is, man. You gotta keep going. Anyways, y'all, comment down below what y'all think. I'm out, y'all. Oh, man.